Hey, what's up, guys? So I got a question this morning from a firefighter over in Louisiana, and that was, I'm looking for a hard use EDC slash duty blade. And his question was, I'm looking at the 0562 or the zero tolerance 303, and along the lines of those two, I'm gonna tell you, if you're on deployment, if you're just working duty, the 303 is a badass tactical knife. But for EDC tasks, I think it's a little heavy and a little bulky. Just my thoughts. So this, I think, would be a better option for both. I mean, zero tolerance guys, hard use knives. Although some will argue that over the last few years they've become less so. And I think that's just because they're trying to cater to the knife community. So many companies out there coming out with cool looking knives and so on. So ZT wanted to throw their hat in the ring, so they started doing carbon fiber and all this kind of stuff, okay? Do I think it affects the hard use? Not necessarily. Obviously, Emerson, guys, you cannot mention hard use without mentioning Emerson. This is a no bullshit, no frills, no la-di-da, no carbon fiber, just hard use knife. But I also think this could definitely double as an EDC blade. And it is for me. This is the mini CQC 15. This is my favorite Emerson. I do like a backup deployment option in terms of duty, military use, EMT, and I like the wave feature. I truly do. You can pull it out of your pocket. It's going to be deployed already. So I think that that's a excellent option for a hard use duty slash EDC blade. High quality steel on this. Nothing wrong with that at all. So there you go, Emerson. Now it's, like I said, is it going to deploy as fast if you're using the flipper on this? No, this is a lot smoother. This is going to deploy faster. But you have to take it out of your pocket and then deploy it. This already comes out deployed. So that may be a good option for you, buddy. I'm going to have to mention the Benchmade Triage for EMT. I've heard great things about it. I haven't owned one personally, but the only issue is he says he's been carrying this mini barrage and it failed on him, so I'm not going to tell him to go get another access lock. Personally, I haven't had an issue, but I'm going to steer him away from that. Cold steel. Pfft. How can you not mention these guys, alright? This is a great EDC blade. Only issue, the scales are ridiculously slippery. Okay, so for tactical duty use, I wouldn't recommend this. Lock is very strong, so that's a good thing. The Recon 1 would be an excellent option because it does have the G10, and a lot of military guys carry the Recon 1. Also, a lot of duty guys, and you can definitely carry it as an EDC blade. But if you want to know my opinion, I think these Emerson ZT collaborations are the perfect balance between EDC and duty. I truly do. Very hard use. I mean, look at that slab of titanium, guys. Very diesel pocket clip. Very sturdy, strong diesel pivot. Look at that, guys. So I don't think you can go wrong. These are around 200. Actually, this version's a little less. You can get the carbon fiber, but again, I like the G10 for the traction for duty especially. Okay, so you cannot go wrong with these Emerson collaborations. Great quality steel. Cold steel. The Ultimate Hunter. All these cold steel knives, guys, with the XHP is pretty high quality steel now. Lockback, can't go wrong, but this is more of a bushcraft knife. A little thick for me for EDC. But again, a sheep's foot blade I think is going to be the best option for an EMT. Ruger, can't go wrong. Stage 2 compact. Yes, the steel could definitely be higher quality, especially with the time off as well. But maybe an icebreaker? An icebreaker. A glass breaker? Maybe that's something important for you for duty, EMT services. This is a hard use knife. This is only around $50. So, $50, $200. It's your choice, buddy. Definitely high quality steel. I would go with the ZT 0620 or something along those lines. Guys, this is my favorite zero tolerance, and I don't care how many new models come out. It doesn't make last year's models any worse, guys, okay? I love the 04, 5, 6. Great new models coming out, but I love the old models as well, okay? Now you don't see any Spydercos. I just don't own any that I would put on the table and say I would recommend it for duty, military use slash EDC. I think these are definitely the best options that I own. I do own lots of Spydercos, but paramilitaries and all of that kind of stuff, you could use it for duty. Compression lock is very strong. These are just my opinions, guys. Okay, he wanted to know what I thought of the 0562 versus the 303. So I decided to just throw some other options in there, and there are plenty more out there, buddy. I'm actually going to put a link to a video that I think Everyday Tactics, something like that. All right, he did a great video on it. EDC slash, I think, EMT blades or rescue blades or something like that. So go check that out, and I hope I helped a little bit, buddy. Okay? God bless.